You probably don't know this. Every day you're interacting with an entity that has traffic that's flowing over WiscNet.
WiscNet is our backbone.
So much more than just an internet provider.
We're hitting most of the population of Wisconsin, whether you realize it or not.
That's a great question. What is WiscNet?
Originally, I knew WiscNet was a little sticker that was in our office, and I always kind of wondered what that W was.
I have a hard time describing it. My family often asks me, why are you going to these meetings?
WiscNet, on the face of it for many, is a network.
Incredibly reliable, stable, high-performing
network provider.
Connectivity.
Internet connection.
Network.
Like our fiber.
It's a staff of people that serve the membership. It's the membership itself. That community altogether is WiscNet.
WiscNet is a giant curator of resources.
Subject matter experts.
Community.
Business partner.
Very collaborative.
Human connections.
More than anything, WiscNet is how all those people do things together.
The farm to table of internet service providers, right? So you're essentially talking directly to the folks that are providing you internet service, just as if you would go to the farmer's market and talk to someone that grew the vegetables that you are eating.
In 1989, WiscNet brought the internet to the state to solve a connectivity issue.
Research labs from colleges wanted to interconnect their locations. In the earliest days, the internet wasn't the internet. It was TCP/IP networking between research computing centers. I came to work for WiscNet in 2000, and I spent the better part of the first 2-3 years listening to my colleagues explain on the phone to each new school what the internet was, what an IP address was, what a DNS was, what a web browser was. From a technical perspective, WiscNet network is built on not highest efficiency, not maximum profits, but maximum performance. How do we make sure that we've got a network that's there to serve our members' needs?
You talk to anyone at WiscNet and they absolutely love to work for the organization.
Within the WiscNet staff, there's just a real energy, making contact with members. We want to have these relationships. We want to make these connections.
The staff here, and everybody says this, I know, that the people that I work with here are amazing. And they are because they really care. They care about each other, and they care about the people that we serve in ways that I haven't seen in other positions I've worked in.
We want somebody that's kind of got our back, right? If they're seeing some activity, I know I'm going to get a call from WiscNet if they're seeing some activity that doesn't look right.
WiscNet is people-driven. When you call, you talk to them at their location. Typically, you know who you're talking to.
Yeah, you know who's going to answer the phone.
You've met that person before. It just feels a lot more supportive.
It's about customer service. It's about a high-touch customer service. They're going to call you by your name. They're going to know who you are. They're going to know what school or library you work for. They're going to want to know how they can help you.
I feel like I'm not just talking to the next level ISP tech support. I feel like I'm talking to another colleague where I'm bouncing ideas off and we're working together to solve this problem.
And I think there's that trust and reliability there.
Quite frankly, I have a high level of trust in WiscNet because of their proven track record.
Retaining that trust, not betraying it, has been absolutely critical to me. And everything that we work with, every time we talk about what's our communications with the members, what are we going to do about this situation, whatever this thing is, we'll find a way through it together. And retaining that trust is absolutely vital to what we do.
This is an organization that is staffed by people that truly care.
They are serving their members, and they function that way because the members of WiscNet are in a field that service others.
WiscNet recognizes that. WiscNet knows that when I call if I have a new challenge or I have a problem, they know that it's not just me calling, I'm calling on behalf of my students, of my faculty, and of my staff.
They're actually invested in our mission and its outcomes, and they know that they're a piece of that.
And so it really is a community of folks that have similar interests and are really service oriented.
All the best stories come from the folks that they came for the network, but they stayed for the community.
WiscNet is the facilitator. They kind of bring the members together.
The personal one-on-one human connections that we can form, I think is invaluable.
A lot of the challenges that you have are shared amongst your peers.
It is more of a community, and I feel like I can go knocking on someone's door or call them up on the phone, and we can have a real frank and honest conversation, and I can get those answers.
Together we're so much more powerful and effective in solving issues that we all face.
The WiscNet community, the people working together, talking together, solving new problems, coming up with new ideas, it's all about WiscNet, the people network. That is the real power of what we do.
And as they are looking at new services that they want to create, you can be part of that because you're a member, and so you have a say in that.
I just love the fact that they're really open to things, and when you feel like they're open to trying things that their members want, you feel really excited to go try and do things.
Innovation, right? So maybe there's something that you're interested in doing at your organization. Sometimes they can connect you with the folks that might be able to do that thing. Sometimes they're willing to actually go try it. Not only can they be that backbone customer service, keep your network up, but they can also be a partner in innovation.
No issue is out of reach for us. What we can accomplish together, there are no limits.
It's empowering, it's amazing, it makes me smile going home every night to be able to make something new happen that hasn't before.
I just think WiscNet's an amazing organization.
They're moving forward, and it's really exciting.
What WiscNet can continue to do for its members will just continue to grow.
The WiscNet of the future is helping to move our entire membership forward, helping to move the state forward.
The state of Wisconsin runs on WiscNet.